When my wife casually revealed she was planning a getaway with her so-called work husband, I stood there stunned. She spoke with such confidence, as if I had no right to challenge her decision. At first, I assumed she was joking, but her steady, unapologetic gaze told me she meant every word. A heaviness settled in my chest. For the first time in years, I felt a profound disconnect from her. I asked why she believed I'd be okay with such a plan. With a casual shrug, she replied, "It's nothing serious. We're just colleagues. He gets me in ways you don't." That remark seared into my mind, sharp and stinging. For years, I had poured my energy into providing for us, ensuring our marriage stood on solid ground. And this was my reward? My wife choosing another man's companionship over mine. As she continued talking, her words blurred into a dull hum. In that moment, I realized something critical. The woman I thought I knew no longer held me in high regard. If she did, she would never have put me in such a humiliating position. This wasn't about a trip. It was about a marriage already fractured, its cracks only now visible to me. Instead of pleading or raising my voice, I offered a faint smile. My calmness caught her off guard. She asked why I wasn't furious. With measured composure, I said, "This is actually the perfect moment to end our marriage." Her face registered shock. She had expected an argument, maybe even tears, but not this quiet resolve. She gave a nervous laugh and asked if I was serious. I assured her I had never been more certain. I told her she was free to go on her trip, but when she returned, I would no longer be her husband. If she wanted to treat another man like her partner, she could, but not while tied to me. Her expression paled. The confidence she wore earlier dissolved into unease. She stammered, insisting I had misunderstood, that the trip wasn't what I thought. But I had heard enough excuses in my life to know better. I wasn't about to sit idly by while she disrespected me further. In the days that followed, she tried to retract her plans. She claimed it was innocent, purely professional, and that I had overreacted. But if it was so innocent, why hide the details? Why speak of him in ways that crossed the line? My instincts screamed otherwise, and I wasn't about to ignore them. The following week, I consulted a lawyer. He listened carefully, then affirmed I was making the right decision. A strange calm washed over me. For the first time in years, I wasn't reacting from emotion. I was acting with purpose. When I informed my wife I had already filed for divorce, she broke down in tears. She pleaded with me to reconsider, insisting she never thought I'd actually leave. Her words dripped with regret, but I saw through them. She wasn't crying because she cherished me. She was crying because she feared losing the security and stability I had always provided. I reminded her of her own words, that this man understood her in ways I couldn't. I told her she could lean on him now, since she had already chosen him over me. Watching her grapple with the consequences of her actions was painful, but freeing. For once, I held the power. The trip never happened. She canceled it, likely realizing the price was too steep. But the damage was done. Trust, once broken, doesn't mend with apologies. I had given her loyalty for years, and she had taken it for granted. As the divorce process unfolded, I felt a growing lightness. It wasn't without struggle. Memories of happier times haunted me, but I anchored myself in the memory of her betrayal. The casual way she spoke of another man, as if my feelings were irrelevant, was enough to keep me resolute. In the end, my wife learned a hard lesson. You can't have it all. A devoted husband at home and a work husband for amusement. Every choice carries weight. As for me, I walked away with my dignity intact, ready to forge a new path, one where respect isn't negotiable, but the very cornerstone of love. Sometimes the most powerful response isn't rage or confrontation. It's the quiet strength of simply moving on.